So I want to give you guys a tour of our backyard. Start here with the pool and the arbor. We have a pool here. It's 3.5 feet on the shallow end, 4.5 feet on the other end, and 5.5 feet in the middle. There's a bench on this end where you can sit if you want. And then we have an arbor on the patio. The part on the left is open, and the part on the right is covered, so that if you need to get out of the sun or the rain, you can go under the cover there. We also have these poles that are around the pool. What we do is in the summer, when it gets really hot and the pool water starts to warm up, we put shade over the pool. This cools the pool by about 5 to 7 degrees. We have a rectangular shade that covers about 2/3 of the pool, and then when it gets really hot, we have a triangular shade on the north end of the pool that covers the rest of the pool. So that's the pool. Next door here we have an empty lot. The city bought this lot several years ago in order to put a drainage channel in, so nobody will build on this lot, and this gives the purple martins lots of room to fly, to come into their gourds. And there's also, across the street, you can see there's a large pond. There's a 10-acre ranch across the street. It has a large pond. The purple martins like that too, because it gives them fresh water, and there's lots of bugs associated with that pond. So what I really wanted to show you here is the purple martin housing. So we have 2 gourd racks and 1 purple martin house. This first gourd rack here, this is a Gemini 24. It has 24 gourds on it. If you look closely, you'll see there's 2 different kinds of gourds. Some are horizontal gourds and some are vertical gourds. This is the first horizontal gourds that we've tried. We want to see if the purple martins like those. They're a little deeper, gives them more protection from predators and whatnot. This is a very nice gourd rack system. It's all aluminum, so it won't rust. It has a winch for raising and lowering the gourd rack. We do that so that we can inspect the gourds during the breeding season to make sure that everything's okay, that they're not infested with bugs and whatnot. We also, this has this cylinder here. This is a predator guard. That is to keep critters from climbing the pole, raccoons and possums and whatnot, and snakes. Snakes are really bad. And then this right here, this bird netting here, this is for snakes. Snakes will get caught in this bird netting. It's very effective for keeping snakes away snakes are very good at climbing poles. They will climb a pole and kill all the babies very quickly. So that's very important that we do that. And then this rack right here, this is our first gourd rack. This has 16 gourds on it. These are all vertical gourds, as you can see. And you see each gourd has a cap on it, so we can inspect inside the gourd during the breeding season. This also has a cylindrical predator guard and a snake guard with the bird netting. This has a rope and pulley system, so we can lower the rack during the breeding season to inspect the gourds. This rack is designed by Chuck Abear. You can get plans for this on his website, chuckspurplemartinpage.com. I think the plans for this are free, so you can build one of these yourself if you want to. And then this over here, this is our purple martin house. This is also from Chuck's Purple Martin page. These plans you have to pay for, but they're I think $20 or something. It's a very nice house. It's very, very pleasing to look at, and it also has a predator guard and a snake guard on it, and it also has a winch so we can lower the house to inspect it. The front and the back side fold down so you can open it up and get in and see the nests and inspect the nest to make sure that there's not any problems. And you can see it has 4 gourds hanging from it. Now notice these entry holes on these gourds are a funny shape. Those are starling resistant entry holes. Starlings are a major predator for purple martins. They were introduced from Europe. They will kill the purple martins and their babies and steal their nest. So a few years ago they came out with these starling resistant entry holes. We haven't really had much problem with starlings because all of our gourds and our houses have the starling resistant entry holes. You can also see there's some purple martins that are floating around in the sky. Purple martins are aerial insectivores, which means that they get their meals in the air, and they love to hunt, especially in the evening. They're out a lot of them are out right now hunting, but at about this time at dusk is when they come home. They'll come and land and go inside the gourds and stay in the gourds at night. So this is April 2nd. So this is the beginning of the purple martin season. Purple martins spend the rest of the year, most of the year in South America, mostly in Brazil. They will fly up here starting in March. You'll start to see purple martins here in North Texas. They'll stay until July. So May and June are really busy. That's when they're laying their eggs and the eggs are hatching. And when the eggs hatch, the purple martins will spend all day hunting for bugs and bringing them back and feeding them to their babies. It's really spectacular. And then after the babies fledge, when they first start to fly, then we have dozens of birds here. Each pair will lay between 4 and 6 eggs. So you can see with all these purple martins and all of these gourds and houses, that's a lot of babies and a lot of purple martins once they start to hatch. So that's it. That's our backyard. That's what we do here. Thank you for watching.